We just finished saving Lev after Lev brutally murdered his mom. Then as we were leaving the island, the WLF found us. Abby denounced the WLF, said that Lev is her people now. And Yara died killing Isaac as Isaac tried to gun down Abby. Lev, so everything's changed. The whole world's different from this point of view. As Ellie, we never saw any of this, so Ellie just assumed that she was still a member of the WLF, still out here just murderizing people brutally. Not the case. Turns out, after everything's all said and done,
still got a ways to go.
Abby is essentially the only decent one out of all of them. She is the real Last of Us. I'm actually starting to like Abby's story a lot better than Ellie's, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't think I would. I thought it was kind of a waste of time going back to replay the game again from a different perspective. But now I'm kind of glad that the game did it, because I'm like, man, Abby's like the real one. She's the only decent person out of all of them. By far. I don't feel like upgrading any of the guns, because it doesn't do anything.
Through here.
Really no point to it whatsoever.
Oh my god. Is that Haven?
Holy shit.
What's left of it?
It's on fire.
Lev, where are the boats?
On the docks. Past the fires.
Oh,
and we better get down there before they're all gone.
Seems
right?
bad for us.
Yes.
We're not dying on this island.
I know.
This just turned into Ghost of Tsushima. Now it's just all out war, us against the WLF and the Scars.
Let those Scars down!
Okay.
So we have to literally fight everybody. Such a slow death animation. Slowly pick off everybody one at a time. The Scars will suddenly be like, wait, where'd they all go? We were just shooting, like, we were just having a gunfight with like 5 people, and now they're all gone. What happened? Now we start picking off some of the Scars. We just slowly exit. We gotta leave one of each alive, so that way they don't get suspicious that, like, all of a sudden the people they were fighting just disappeared. There we go. Perfect. Plan worked out perfect. I'd say we're almost at the end of day 2 at this rate. It's like pitch black. Although it's very well lit in this area, and I don't really know why, because there's no street lights.
There! They're trapped in there!
Cover all the windows!
I don't really understand where all this light is coming from.
Get them!
This one's going. Mainly just because if we do get seen by somebody, I don't want to leave some shotgunner alive to blow us away. Chat up with your whistles. Nobody cares. Holy shit. I didn't even see you there.
Put them down!
Oh my gosh. How are they getting this close without seeing me? Where are we trying to go? Through the building? That also seems bad for us. I feel like we should just go through here. We can do. Alright, well. Hi. Hello. You're awfully close. Yeah, see, I made the mistake of killing all of the Scars. So now these WLF people are like, wait a second, what happened? There was just somebody shooting at me 5 seconds ago. Now nothing. I need to go investigate the tall grass. They're like, I've played video games. I know the bodies get tossed in the tall grass. How did he pass us? You walked right past us, didn't even notice. Apparently all the scars are gone, because all that's left is the WLF out here. Well, our plan of leaving one of each did not work out this time. Hey, there's a horse. With a dead body attached to it? What the fuck? What's happening there? I feel like that's glitched out, and it's not supposed to do that. Oh, hi. I feel like I probably should have just jumped out the window and went for the horse. Die. Somebody else is in this building and I don't want them to see me. Alright. Perfect time. Go out the window. Yeah, there's definitely a dead body attached to the stirrup of that horse. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be. Oh, I guess so. Okay. I thought maybe it was just like glitched out.
More or less.
I actually forget now because we haven't rode a horse in like the last 10 hours of the game.
Keep low. Abby's getting away. Just keep pointing the way. Up ahead.
How do they all know that I'm a
Here we
bad
go.
guy now?
Get ready.
How did the word spread so quickly?
I see enemy!
Abby.
Get off me.
Let's go.
Laugh, you're a pro. You're the... Oh my gosh. This is like kind of brutal.
Damn it. Abby. I got it.
Just raiding the entire village, like murdering everybody.
Haven.
I'm glad that Abby
Should we
like
still go there?
disowned them because
I don't know.
it's like
The boats are there.
horrible.
Fuck it. Nothing is stopping us.
Nothing is stopping us.
Hang on!
Abby! Oh, fuck! It's
Fucking
traitors!
war times out here.
Burn in hell, you wretch!
Get away from us! Hang on, we're going through!
Holy shit, dude. This is intense. The
Which
whole
way to the
freaking
docks?
war going on.
Up and over the hill. Abby, Raiders! Cover us!
Perfect
Oh
headshot.
God!
That's a pretty intense scene, dude. Like that whole freaking village was getting
We have to keep
pillaged.
moving.
Everybody's murdering everybody.
Right there! The docks!
To think up until like 10 minutes ago, Abby was going to be involved with this shit.
We gotta get out of here. Abby, this way.
I like to know that Abby is a little bit more human than to have been a part of this. Hey, Mr. Board Games, welcome to the stream. How's it going?
Come on.
So to catch you up, ultimately not much has happened. Abby essentially ran into Isaac, the leader of the WLF, while she was trying to save Lev. Lev came back to the island that the Scars live on to confront his mom. And we came to the island to save Lev with Yara. Yara ended up dying because Isaac killed her. And Isaac threatened to kill us for siding with the Scars. And Abby essentially said, I didn't side with the Scars, I sided with these children. They're people, and they deserve to live, essentially. And Isaac was like, yeah, that's fucking stupid. And like tried to kill Abby. So essentially we are a free agent now. We are no longer associated with the WLF. And in the meantime, the WLF and the Scars are just here like murderizing each other on this island. Like nobody's going to be left by the looks of things. Interesting. Yeah, it's actually making me like really like Abby all of a sudden. Like at first I thought it was a huge waste of our time to replay the entire game from a different perspective, but now I'm like, I see why we're doing it, because now it just kind of proves that like Abby's the only decent living human being on the planet this entire universe.
She will save us! Kill the apostate! Fuck yeah! I'm kind of getting the hint that like we were supposed to run through this section just because of like
the cinematic camera that it gives us when we start running. I feel like that was the whole point of this section, is we were supposed to just kind of ignore both sides and just be like, get out, we need to go.
The dogs are just over this way. Go, go! God damn it!
Shit.
Find another way.
So like she's essentially putting her life on the line. Breaking all bonds and ties she had with anybody just to save this one child. Because Yara's dead now, so Lev's the only one left. Which is crazy, because it kind of changes the way you feel about her on Ellie's side. Because Ellie doesn't know any of this happened. So as far as Ellie's concerned, when she runs into Abby's still like a brutally...
Come on. Come on.
death-minded, murderizing monster of a person that's associated with the WLF.
I know!
By the time Ellie met her, like, she's not anymore. She's like, no. Like, I'm just out here trying to save people, dude. I don't want to murder anymore. I'm sick of all this death. Hey, this looks like I should be able to open it. Why can't I open it? What the hell? Game's broken. Seems bad. Seems very bad for us. Great way to show two sides of a story. Yeah, like I'm actually kind of happy they did it this way. At first I was really bummed. I was like, why the fuck am I going to replay the exact same game again? This seems really annoying. And now I'm kind of happy they did it this way. Learned the Lev's backstory, which was Lev is Lily. Lev was born a girl, but then, you know, she decided that's not who she is, and she changed her gender identity to being a boy and shaved all of his hair. And because of that, like, their religious zealot society decided that he needed to die. And that's why Lev was coming back, was to like talk things out with his mom and like see if like they could end up on, you know, good footing and like bring his mom with them. But apparently when Lev went to go confront his mom actually attacked him and he pushed her away trying to, you know, defend himself. And when he pushed her, she tripped and she busted her skull on a table and died. Then like within 5 minutes of that, Yara died. So like Lev literally had every single person that he loved like die within like 5 minutes. A 5-minute window. Oh, I gave you another Glasgow smile, you son of a bitch. It's kind of creepy looking. I don't like it. Let's kill this guy so I can stop looking at him. How is he not dead? We slashed him with this thing like 5 times. Come on! You can't block every single hit. Like, that's cheap as hell. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? He blocks every single attack. What the fuck? This is like the most annoying fight ever. Wow, this fight's stupid. Sadly, crazy zealots didn't change their minds. Yeah, they don't seem to. This is officially one of the dumbest mini-boss fights of any game I've ever played, by the way. And watch, of course, this time I'm gonna beat him like super easily, and it's gonna make me look like an idiot. Like, what are you talking about? You just weren't doing it right the first time. It's actually super easy. There was actually a prompt on the screen, but I was spamming the attack button so much I didn't see it.
Let her go!
Ow. Just a little bit. And it turns out exactly like I said I thought it would be. It actually wasn't an easy fight. I just apparently was doing it wrong the first time. Stab him in the eye. Do it. She did actually stab him in the eye, dude. Like, I can tell the future. Specifically only in this particular game. I can tell the future. It's a very, very
Are you okay?
useless skill to have.
Let's bring the boat.
Only specifically be able to tell the future for the next 20 seconds in one particular video game. That was like really graphic though, when she grabbed his jaw and it was like separating from the top half of his face. That's nasty, dude. I don't want to see that. Don't show me that shit.
Abby, got one. Push.
This island, like, we're just abandoning it. Human society is just not going to ever come back to this island after today. There's going to be dead bodies everywhere. Speaking of futures, how did your work week go? Oh, yeah, I probably spent like the last 45 minutes of the stream talking about it, but long story short, like, it is definitely like destined to happen that I'm going to leave the job I have now. So like, I'm trying to convince myself that it's for a reason and that like this job was just never meant for me and I wasn't really good for the job. And honestly, like, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I've never liked the job since the day I got it, like two years ago, roughly 2.5 years ago. And I probably should have left like a long time ago. So I think it's literally just the universe, God, whatever you want to say, like finally telling me like, look, like, you should have left a long time ago. You're going to be miserable the longer you stay in this job. You're going to be even more miserable. So like, everything is like making it come to terms that like I'm going to lose this job, because hopefully, at least what I'm telling myself, is whatever comes next is going to be more like in tune with who I am, my core beliefs and my values, my morality. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. So now we're back at the aquarium after going on to the island to save Lev. Lev is the only one who came back alive with us, and I have a feeling every other human being that was on that island is going to be dead after today, which is pretty intense, honestly. That was like a war. There was like a freaking war scene from Saving Private Ryan playing out on that island.
Lev.
Appreciate it, Mr. Board Games. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I was talking a little earlier about like my mindset on jobs is like, you shouldn't really put too much importance on your job. Like, I know a lot of people who have that mindset, and this is going to be a recap for anybody who like watches all of these videos, but I know some people who have polar opposite mindsets. Like, some people are like, the job is just a means to make paychecks, pay your bills. I find a joy and fulfillment from every other thing in my life outside of my job, because you can see people who have like what we would consider, or what some people might see as like dead-end jobs that like don't pay anything, or even some people who like, up until recently when minimum wage isn't really a thing anymore and everybody's like paying $15 an hour, like you'd see people who are like making minimum wage in their full-time job and like they're still super happy people and like super, you know, bright, shining, like positive people. And then there's other people who like their sole purpose on this life is to like make as much money as possible, be as successful in their career as possible. So they grind like 24/7. They work like 3 or 4 jobs.
What the hell?
They're trying to make it so like when their kids grow up, their kids don't have to want for anything, and like maybe won't even have to work a day in their life, because they're just gonna have like an empire that just makes so much money that their kids will never have to worry about, oh, her dog's dead.
Is that...
Oh, Ellie's here. She killed the dog. I forgot about that.
Stay behind me.
And like, I want to find a happy medium. Like, I do want to find my happiness and my fulfillment in life outside of work, but I still want to at least enjoy my job a little bit. Like, I don't want to be completely miserable every day that I go to work. Like, that just sounds like a really... I've tried it. Like, that's what I've done for like the last 9 years of working for who I work for. And, like, for me, I can't stomach it. Like, I need to at least find some fulfillment or some joy out of work. Otherwise, like, what's the point? If I'm going to be spending so many hours of my life every single day for the next like 30, 40 years of my life doing it, I want it to be something I at least feel a little positive about, or get at least a little bit of a warm feeling in my stomach and in my chest for what I do. And if I don't get that, then like there's no point. Like, why keep doing it? And that's kind of where I'm at with this job. Like, yeah, maybe I'm losing the job against my will and not in my terms. Like, maybe I'm losing it because the company is letting me go. But ultimately, when I reflect on it, I'm like, well, you know what? I probably shouldn't be there anyway, because I don't like my job. Like, ultimately, that's all it boils down to, is I don't like it. I don't like what I do. It honestly makes me feel kind of scummy. And maybe because of that point alone, I probably should have left a long time ago. But it was paying decently well, and it makes me feel like maybe I was selling myself out for a bit. But like, to an extent, pay is important. Like, I can't go through life and not be able to afford to pay my bills. Then what's going to happen? Be on the street, lose my rent, my apartment, I mean. Not be able to pay all my obligations like child support and stuff, end up in prison. Like, I can't do that, obviously. But I need to find like a happy medium where it's a good paying job and I enjoy what I do and get fulfillments out of it. I love my job and the time away from it. I think I have a good balance. That's a really good balance. Like, I don't know any job I've ever had in my life so far where I've really honestly felt that way. But then I also have to ask myself, am I being too picky? Like, am I too... Oh, Owen. I like how she didn't care that she was dead, but as soon as she like panned over and saw Owen, she's like, no, why? Mel like meant nothing to her. Has this been day 3 the entire time? I thought we were on day 2. But it has to be day 3, because day 3 in Ellie's story is when we ran into Abby. We ran into Abby like right after Ellie killed Owen and Mel. Been one heck of a day then, yeah. We actually lived 48 hours in one day. Holy shit. I wonder if that map actually changes according to what you marked up until this point in the game. No, because that's not the same map. Never mind. Answered my question for me. Dun dun dun. Cassandra. What the hell movie is Cassandra?
What do we do when we find her?
Would be awesome if it did. A map that changes in real time.
Lights are on. Still with me, Lev?
Yes.
I feel like this chapter's, or this part of the chapter is going to be very, I don't know why she pulled her gun out. Because I feel like this part of the chapter is going to be very, like, straightforward. There weren't any other people alive in the theater that stopped us on, or, well, when we were playing as Ellie, nobody in the theater with us fought Abby. So I don't feel like there's going to be any actual fights going on in this section.
Okay.
It's going to be walking again.
Grab that ladder. Ready?
Now you have to start the game over again and play as Lev. I wonder if they made DLC for that. We just play from Lev's point of view up until she meets Abby. Or he meets Abby, I'm sorry. That was insensitive of him. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. All right. Like, some people I talk to in my life actually get on me because they're like, why do you put so much importance on how happy or how much you enjoy your job? Like, just get a job that pays well and suck it up. To me, I just can't do it. Like, I can't live my life for the next 30 years of my life working every day and hating what I do for a living.
Alright. Stay quiet now.
Some people have said, like, well, it's not hating what you do, it's just, like, doing it. Like, as a means to pay your bills. Like, you don't have to have any strong feelings about it either way. And I just apparently don't operate that way. Like, I can't separate my feelings from what I do. It's taken me up until now to realize that at 35 years old, but I guess it's better now than never.
These are Leah's.
All the people who died. Dad. Bravo, Whiskey 19er Tango. I'd like to order a pepperoni large pizza, please. Bring it to the movie theater. Thank you.
Careful.
Please chop up a pineapple and place it on top of the pizza, and I don't want any of your guff about it. All right, I don't need to be judged by a pizza man. How do you think pizza people, how do you think employees of pizza shops feel about people who order pineapple pizza? Do you think like do you think they feel like it's blasphemy? You're like, who orders why do we even have pineapple in this shop? Do you think there are pizza shop owners who just refuse to have pineapple? They don't even have pineapple in the shop. It's not even an option on the menu. And if someone calls and orders it, they ban them like the soup Nazi. They're like, no pizza for you. Never. As someone who suffers with depression, I just can't have a job that I just do. It affects me mentally too much. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah. I hope not. I love pineapple on pizza. I do too. Always liked pineapple on pizza. I honestly feel, and this might be like a hard take on it, but I honestly feel even the pizza who say they don't like, or even the people who say they don't like pineapple on pizza secretly love it. Like, they just think it's the cool thing to say that they hate pineapple on pizza.
Wait till you see this, you son of a bitch. She's gonna love it.
Hands up.
Oh, and we also did, there was a scene earlier where Abby and Tommy did meet face to face. Like, they actually have seen each other before this moment.
You're making a big mistake.
Don't fucking turn around.
But he's the only one that she,
Keep
well,
it going.
I guess she saw all of them when she killed Joel back then. But
Get on the ground.
You gonna kill me like a coward?
You fucking people.
I almost forgot about
Stand
that.
up! Hands in the air, I shoot this one too.
Jesse got shot right in the head.
Get out of here!
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare!
Shut the fuck up! All right, stop! Stop!
This chapter went by super quick. This is like the shortest stream we've done yet.
Toss your weapon!
No.
I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want.
Okay.
Just let him go.
I thought she was over this vengeance at this point.
You killed my friends. We let you both live.
But your friends were trash people.
Wasted it.
That's like the awakening or the enlightenment that she's gained from this experience is that like all of her friends are just horrible people
Come on.
fighting for a horrible cause, but apparently it's all thrown away now. She's just right back to, vengeance. So Tommy's dead.
Stay here.
For some reason, I
Watch the
completely
exits,
forgot
don't
that
let him
happened. Wouldn't that be a weird twist ending to the game if we kill Ellie right now? It's like the last boss fight. Why can we not go through a curtain? Okay, I was like, what the fuck? That's a curtain. That'd be a really twist to the end of the game if it's like, oh, now that you're playing as Abby, you killed Ellie. Game's over. Got your vengeance.
Motherfucker!
It's not even letting me take my gun out. Hey! Well, apparently that wasn't what I was supposed to do. Would be interesting if it has two different endings. Yeah, depending on like choices you made in the game. Yeah, that's what a good game would have done. That's what a really good game would have done. It's actually like so weird to me that this is the same studio that makes games that I love. Like, this is the same studio that makes Uncharted. I love Uncharted. This is the same studio that makes well, yeah, I guess that's about it. Uncharted 1, 2, 3, 4, like all of them. And like, I love Uncharted. Like the stories in Uncharted and the gameplay in Uncharted. For some reason, in comparison, like this game just, I don't know. It's cool, like the story they're telling here is cool, don't get me wrong, but the gameplay of the game overall has been like really dull. Like majority of the game is just walking from point A to point B. And it's also weird to me how like between Uncharted and this, universally between gamers and critics, this gets way better reviews than Uncharted does.
Motherfucker!
Probably shouldn't just stand here and wait for my death. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I think game developers need to go back and read choose your own adventure books to help improve stories. Yeah, that'd be cool. I know there are some games out there with like tons of different endings. I think Witcher 3 is one of them. I think I've heard that game has like 6 different endings. Although I hated Witcher 3, so I couldn't really say from personal experience. I thought that game was more boring than this one, honestly. It's so weird to me. Like, I love single-player story-based games, generally speaking. But some of them are just super boring. And so far, I'd say this and Witcher 3 are the only two I've really ran into that I feel that way about. But it's because this just doesn't have enough action set pieces in it. Like, it's a lot of walking for hours and like one decent firefight scene like every couple hours that lasts like 5 minutes, and then it's more walking between cutscenes. I will never know. I never plan on finishing it. Yeah, I don't ever... I've thought about going back to try Witcher 3 again, but I've only played like 4 hours into it before I gave up the first time. So I can't imagine I would be that much more interested the second time around. Where is she? Oh, right there.
You're not gonna get away!
Ellie's so mad. Ah! So erratic in her movements. That's right. That's right. Let the anger flow through you. I was about to say, is Ellie dying right now? Is this the end of the game? It's very anticlimactic. Strangles her out in the dark basement of a movie theater. Oh, she got the muscle. There's no walking on that leg. Oh, apparently there's walking on that leg. Apparently it was just momentary muscle damage. I don't know why Ellie thinks that she could even...
What the hell is she doing?
Oh, we're both dead. Yes. The perfect ending. It's like a Charlie horse. I don't feel like... I don't know why Ellie would think she has any chance of fighting Abby face to face. Like, I would look at Abby one time and be like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go someplace else. I'm not gonna even try. Where is she? That was a bad decision. Hey, jackass! Your bottle that you threw at me was explosive. My bottle was just a regular bottle. We're not playing fair. It's against the Geneva Convention. We're supposed to be using regular bottles.
Oh, shit.
What? Hello. Where'd she go? Hell, she disappeared. She was just coming this way a second ago. There she is.
Damn it.
Oh, Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh my gosh. It's actually kind of sad. Like, every time Abby gets her hands on Ellie, Ellie's just getting manhandled. And, like, at this point, she's crying. Does everybody die in this? Holy shit.
She had nothing to do with this. She's pregnant.
So was my friend, bitch.
Abby.
Oh my god. I was joking. I didn't think she was actually gonna do it. Things just almost took a super dark turn. Oh my god. Holy shit. Abby's cold-blooded. That's the whole point. Is like up until she found Ellie again, she wasn't. Like she changed. She decided like this isn't worth it. Like we shouldn't be out here killing people. Now all of a sudden like she finds Ellie again and she's like, I'm murdering everybody. But Lev reminded her. Lev reminded her of her heart. That she's a good person. After she almost brutally murdered 2 more people in cold blood. Good Lord, man.